Welcome to another recipe edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah.
Mwah.
What do we have up here? This is, I gotta just pan this. Look at this setup. Wow. This is incredible looking. Wow, you've really prepped a lot of stuff here.
Once it's prepped, it's super simple. And so we're making vegan sushi. And we made this the other day on a whim, and it was so much fun. So I set up wax paper underneath, and every person had their own station. So it was really fun to do as a group, and then kind of judge on whose sushi, looked the prettiest. And I have to say, there was 4 of us. Every single one of us did something completely different, and they were all beautiful.
They were delicious.
So delicious that the request was to do it again. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you purchase the organic sushi nori, and we're using the toasted sushi nori. I think it's a little bit
That's basically like
tastier.
seaweed.
Exactly, that's exactly what it is. And you also will need to make your sushi rice in advance. I love this brand. It comes out super sticky like the rice should be. And you do want to go with the directions and soak it first, then give it a rinse, and then cook it according to the directions. And I would highly recommend making a double batch because it's so delish.
Yes.
You're going to want to make more rolls.
Yeah.
So once that's done, and it's great if you can wear gloves. Now, I am not going to waste any of our gloves during this,
The gloves are kind of a premium.
Yes, they're at a premium right now. So I washed my hands really well, and I put the rice on the seaweed, and I'll show you how I did that. I've got one prepped, and the reason I'm going to do 2 is that I'm going to show you. I'm going to do one with rice on the inside and one with rice on the outside. You can see it's really, really sticky.
Yeah.
So you just have to get in there and grab it.
It's like kind of like reminds me of playing with Play-Doh when I was a kid.
Exactly. And don't be afraid. I mean, this is really fun. Again, wash your hands thoroughly, especially right now with all sorts of, flus, etc. going around. And if you're cooking for anyone else. But it is so much fun to have everybody do their own. So again, if you have gloves, then it doesn't stick to your fingers. You could also take another piece of wax paper. You'll see I've got the wax paper down here. You could take another piece of wax paper and press it from the top. That works as well. So I'm going to do this one just a little quicker, so it might not be as beautiful.
You can just go crank that other one up too.
As the other one. Well, the reason I want to do 2 is I'm going to roll one with rice on the outside and one with rice on the inside.
How's the rice on the outside gonna stay?
I'll show you.
All right.
And they do that a lot, and then they'll roll it in sesame seeds, which we don't have, but it's really, really pretty. Okay, so we've got that. I'm just gonna give my hand a quick rinse to get the rice off. And then you can put anything that you want in your rolls. So we have prepared, and I'm gonna flip this one over, because we'll do that one rice outside.
Okay.
So we have prepared carrots. So we'll do carrots, and I'll do them the same. And we also have some tofu, and I use an organic firm tofu.
Looks great.
Grab myself a paper towel here.
Tofu looks great. Tofu, you got some mushrooms there. You got some cayenne and ginger.
I'm using shiitake mushrooms here. Oyster mushrooms are my favorite for this, but we used all those the other day. So this is what we have in house. Any mushroom works great. And what I did for the tofu and the mushrooms, I sauteed them in some mushroom broth and about a tablespoon of this 365 organic soy ginger sauce. And then I sprinkled in some organic powdered ginger and organic cayenne. Obviously, if you have fresh ginger, go with that. But any spices that you like work, right? And then we do have our soy sauce and our wasabi for dipping. So what I'm gonna do here is...
The wasabi is really hot.
Oh my gosh, that wasabi is super hot.
Clears out your nasal passages.
It sure does. So I'm gonna take some of this
that's the tofu.
This is the tofu, and I use extra firm organic tofu. Whatever kind you like works. So, and you want to make sure that you get all the way to both ends. Otherwise, you're just gonna have the seaweed. And then I'm gonna take some of these delicious mushrooms. Who doesn't like mushrooms? Okay. And then we also have some cilantro here. So I'm gonna just lay that in there, super pretty. You can also sprinkle it on top. And as you can see, we have, this is a vegan mayo mixed with a hot sauce, and we used sambal sauce. And you can put that on top, but if you are not into mayos, if you're looking for something just a hair healthier. And then of course, avocado. Oops. I'm gonna line this up like so. And it is really great if you can have everything prepped in advance. It just makes it go a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm just gonna slide this over here. Slide this back here for the rolling. And Jeffrey, you're gonna wanna get this really closely. So this is gonna be a humongous sushi roll. Humongous and delicious.
Well, that's good.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. There are these little mats. If you have them, they're wonderful. It's like a bamboo flexible mat, and it really helps in rolling it. Okay, so I have not done this version before, so this will be kind of, yeah. Actually, I think that version's easier. How about that?
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, now what you want to do is you want to take a nice serrated knife. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide these over. I'm going to pop this up here. And you want to, the first thing you want to do is cut it in half. And again, we've got some, raw carrots in there, so you do want a strong knife. Look at that. Is that beautiful?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? So then, whatever size rolls you like. Some people like them really thin. Some people like them thicker. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll put that one there. And then we'll do the same thing on this. We're going to cut it in half. So essentially what you want to do is cut them in half, and then you want to go like this and slice them evenly across. And I'm just working in limited space, so.
That looks great.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Okay, so.
I think those are our patrons are outside the door, so.
They are.
The natives are restless.
The natives are restless. I have to say, so we are coming to you from Copper Mountain. It's been just a whirlwind. We had gorgeous sunshine yesterday, 60 degrees. Today, the weather just couldn't make up its mind. So I'm wearing shorts with a ski vest because it was gorgeous and sunny, and then it snowed, right?
Yeah.
So it just couldn't decide. But take a look at this. I mean, it's so beautiful and so easy. Look at that.
I'm gonna scan in.
Scan in, isn't that so pretty?
Wow, that's beautiful.
Make sure that you have wasabi if you like spice. And then also on the, I always buy the organic, and I believe I usually get the low sodium. So yeah, that's the reduced sodium.
Okay, looks great.
And that's it. It's super simple. I'll slice up the rest of these afterwards. But I saw that my company is at the door, and they are probably ready to eat. So wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the kitchen at Copper Mountain.
Thanks.